Greetings Netrunners, and welcome to our look at the runner cards from the new Blood Money datapack. Starting off with the Anarchs, we have Credit Crash. Cost of 1, event run, make a run, trash the first non-agenda card you access during this run at no cost. The corp can spend credits equal to res or play cost of the accessed card to prevent the trash. Now this is a really good one for making the corp waste their money, because either you're getting to trash something of theirs for free, or if they really need to keep it, especially if it's part of their economy or an upgrade they really want, then you can force them to pay the money to keep it. That's just going to help you run down their economy. Next we have Rumour Mill, and an appearance from Princess Space Kitten from the Fluff. Cost of 1, event current. This card is not trashed until another current is played and a agenda is scored. The text box of each unique non-region asset and upgrade is blank. That means some of the better upgrade cards and asset cards that your opponent may have in their deck are suddenly absolutely worthless until an agenda is played or scored. So that is a huge deal. It means you don't even have to run to trash those assets, they're just useless. Next we have a new piece of Icebreaker, NFR. Cost of 3, memory cost of 1, Icebreaker Fracture. When encountering which you use NFR to break all subroutines on that piece of ice ends, place 1 power counter on NFR. NFR has +1 strength for each power counter on it, and it has 1 credit break barrier subroutine. However, it only has a strength of 1. This means that it'll be good early game for breaking some of the weak ones if you can use some pieces of hardware to up its strength, and then gradually build it into a much stronger piece of ice. But since you have to rely on that, it's not one of the best fractures out there. Next we have Paperclip, another Icebreaker. Has a cost of 4, memory cost of 1, Icebreaker Fracture. Whenever you encounter a barrier, you may install Paperclip from your heap, paying its install cost, so you can keep bringing it back if you've had to trash a program. X credits equals +8 strength and +X strength, and break up to X barrier subroutines if able, and a starting strength of 1. So this card is literally letting you break as many barrier subroutines and upping the strength as much as you want for just the cost of the credits. You need to break 5 subroutines and up 5 strength, you just pay 5. And you can keep getting it back, so that's actually quite a good one. Next on to the criminals, we have Golden. Cost of 5, memory cost of 1, program Icebreaker Killer. Has 2 credits, break up to 2 sentry subroutines, 2 credits, break +4 strength, and 2 credits, return Golden to your grip, de-res a sentry. Use this ability only after using Golden to break all the subroutines on that sentry during a single encounter. Now this is a good one for making the corp spend a lot of money. So if they've got a really expensive, really powerful piece of ice up, sentry that is, and you can use this to up its strength to 5 and then 9 if necessary, break up to 2 sentry subroutines. You may have to do that twice if it's a really powerful piece of ice. But then you can just pay 2, return this to your grip, and the corp has to de-res that piece of ice. So then they will have to spend credits to re-res, and if they don't have those credits, you can then have another run past it without any worry. Next we have Temujin Contract. Cost of 4, resource job. Choose a server and place 20 credits from the bank on Temujin Contract when you install it. When there are no credits left on Temujin Contract, trash it. When you make a successful run on the chosen server, take 4 credits from Temujin Contract. So you could do this where you put this on, say, Archives if it's not very well defended, and then just keep running it to get 4 credits each time. Or if you're confident in your Icebreakers, you could just put it on R&D or HQ, keep running there, get through the ice, and then get 4 credits. So you're accessing cards and getting the money. It can be used well. There are better ways for getting the economy, but that's a pretty handy one since you can do 2 things at once. Then we have a new runner for the criminals, Khan. Link strength 0, 40-12, identity natural. The first time you pass a piece of ice each turn, you may install an Icebreaker from your hand, lowering the install cost by 1. So a great way to get a lot of cheap ice out. If you've got a few Icebreakers in hand but want to lower the cost, just do a run with that each time you pass a piece of ice. You can do it. Next we're on to the shapers, and we have data breach. Cost of 0, event run. Make a run on R&D. If successful, you may make another run on R&D when this run ends. Now that is huge, because if you've got the icebreakers to get through whatever ice is in front of R&D, this is giving you 2 runs on it for free. Literally, cost of 0. What you're using is a click. So that is an amazing card, and I will definitely be using that one. Algo trading. Resource job. When your turn begins, you may move up to 3 credits from your credit pool to algo trading. When your turn begins, place 2 credits on algo trading from the bank if there are at least 6 credits on it. Then click, trash it, take all credits from algo trading. So for the first 2 turns that this is in play, you'll be putting 3 credits on it. Then you'll be putting 2 credits from the bank if there are at least 6 on it, as well as the 3 you're putting in. But you're gradually building up the money on there. So yes, you have to put some of your own credits in, but then the bank's putting some in as well. And then when you need it, you can just take the lot. It's an interesting way of doing it, but there are better ways to do economy. However, this way, you would be protected from some NBN cards that wipe your credit pool. So, it's an interesting one. And next we have Beth Kilrain Chang, Resource Connection. If the corp has 5 to 9 credits when your turn begins, gain 1 credit. If the corp has 10 to 14 credits when your turn begins, draw 1 credit. Draw 1 card, sorry. If the corp has at least 15 credits when your turn begins, gain a click. So if the corp has completely run away with their economy, it's unstoppable, this gives you some extra stuff off of that. And depending on how rich they are, the better the thing you get. Because you get click, another click for 15, and that's huge. That means the runner has 5 clicks. And for anything else, you get cards and credits, and it's always helpful. Right, there's no neutral cards this time, so we will see you in the next vid for the corp cards. See you next time, Netrunners.